And a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com. We are coming to you from La Joya. Basketball action here as we get set for the third place game at the Platinum Bracket. Going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on RioSportsLive.com.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
To help fulfill your retirement needs, come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here, and we're set to go as we resume play here. This is the third place game at the Platinum Bracket. And this will be Hidalgo in the dark uniforms launching a three-pointer, but that one won't go. Rebound taken down by Del Rio, and the Queens have the basketball in the backcourt. Evie Vasquez, should be an exciting game. These two teams have played well and will play better as this season goes on.
Action already starting to live up to its hype here in this third place game as both teams are coming out of the gates swinging.
Del Rio basketball in the white uniforms. The Queens will work it on the perimeter. Villarreal takes it off the dribble, spins it back outside to Nat Gonzalez. Now from the free throw line, extended. That's Parker Alsop with the ball. They'll be patient on this set down. Still looking for our first points here of this ball game. Del Rio still looking for their first points. Long, patient set there, Evie.
You know what, interesting, just a couple of days ago, I was having a conversation with a potential NBA player, and he was telling me how the triangle offense is dead in essence in basketball, yet we have a team just right in front of us right here, the Queens, running a triangle offense. I couldn't disagree more when it comes to the triangle offense. Tex Winter, you know, he said it, he taught it, and it's going to be undead throughout basketball life. I guarantee you that.
It'll continue to play on.
That's right.
It found a way to win some ball games for some coaches.
Yes, it did.
6:38 to go here in the first quarter. Hidalgo with the basketball, working around the perimeter. Carol Carbajal hands it off to Savannah Sanchez. Sanchez's pass nearly intercepted, ball deflected, and then a foul will be called. So that will be a turnover on Hidalgo. And then a foul called on Alyssa De Los Santos. Del Rio with the ball. They'll work it in the front court. Nice pressure defense there by Savannah Sanchez. And that forces a turnover as the ball is thrown out of bounds. So slow start to this game.
Yes, and that's what Hidalgo does. You know, they're just pesky, and they just have this nonstop mentality when it comes to defense.
Lady Pirates get the ball inside. Gutierrez. That pass deflected. A lot of active hands on both sides of the court right now.
They have high expectations, Hidalgo does this year. They only lost the twins, the coach's daughters, to graduation. So they basically have, you know, 80-90% of their team back. They're gonna be expected to make a deep run again this year.
.5:59 to go here in the first quarter.
Because of this pressure defense is going to cause the Queens to to rush their offense a little bit. That's going to be key here for them if they can play at their tempo, not Hidalgo's. I think anytime you play to Hidalgo's tempo and their pace, it's advantage to them. They're used to this high speed, no nonsense basketball mentality. So anytime that they can get the tempo going, it's always good for them.
Lady Pirates playing some pressure defense in the backcourt. Del Rio with the ball. Snack Gonzalez. Full court pressure, throw over the top of that, turn it over. Here come the Lady Pirates. Stolen right back. Good hands that time displayed by Ariana Martinez. Martinez dribbles into some traffic, and then the whistle blows. 5:29 to go. Did they just turn the air on in here?
It seems like it. That'll be the third foul on Hidalgo. And we're not even halfway through the quarter, and they've already picked up 3 quick fouls. That's going to be something that'll be key for them as well, as they don't have a deep bench. They only have 4 players on the bench. So at one point or another, you have to start playing some smart basketball.
Hidalgo already knocked off PSJA North to start the season, and they played to within 1 against the Bobcats of Edinburgh in the semifinal game earlier this morning. So they have made some noise that they're a team to reckon with here in the early season of the 2018-19 basketball season. Here's a steal by the Lady Pirates right down the middle of the floor. A lot of contact here and a foul opportunity. Free throws coming up for Solil Garza.
Yeah, you fouled there, but that's something that you want to set early. And when I say that, I mean, your presence felt as your physicality as well. They're not going to give anything inside, and that's what they're trying to get into this game going as well as the Queens, as they're trying to set their presence in this game as well, as it's been all Hidalgo because of the pressure defense and their fast-paced game.
Garza misses the first free throw. 5:20 remaining here, still scoreless between these two teams. Next free throw, that won't go either. Long rebound out to the Lady Pirates, and then a jump ball. They'll call a foul instead. Now that'd be a jump ball.
Jump ball, yeah.
We'll go the other way. Both of these teams played this morning at 11 o'clock, and they waited around all day in this cold trying to figure out what to do, and that's sometimes tough to do on the final day of a tournament.
Right.
Queens with the basketball out of Del Rio. Top of the key to Natty Manrique. Manrique spins a pass. Nice catch that time by Jazz Allen. Gets a shot away, back of the rim. That won't go. Pirates, Solio Garza with the rebound. Hidalgo will try to score for the first time. Sanchez is quickly guarded, takes it off the dribble, off the glass, rolls it home.
They talked about her earlier in an article about Sanchez, and they're expecting big things from her as she's taking over a big role from one of the twins as a point guard. So her motor is nowhere short from what they had with the twins. So they're expecting big things from her.
Missed shot by Sydney Bollard. Rebound by Alyssa De Los Santos in the front court. Hidalgo with the ball. Work the ball outside into the hands of Carbajal for a 3. That's off the mark by Sanchez. And the ball tracked down. Offensive rebound by Solio Garza to keep it alive. Stepping through a double team. De Los Santos, and the ball's tipped out of bounds. And that'll stop play with 4:09 to go here in the first quarter play. Del Rio basketball. Del Rio, one of the teams that Freddie will be covering over in the southwest portion of Rio Sports. Sanchez catches, spins a pass out on the left side. Espinoza off the dribble, or check that, that's Garza off the dribble. She'll get fouled. Is that a shooting foul?
Yes, should be, yes. She was going up for that shot, mid-range shot. Just don't know who it is on. It was 2 defenders who just crashed into her.
Matter of fact, Freddie is covering the Del Rio boys. That one will tip off in about a half an hour. So we'll have a broadcast here and a broadcast on the boys' side featuring Del Rio here on Rio Sports on a Saturday. Championship game coming up. Edinburgh Lady Bobcats will be taking on PSJA North. Two teams that will probably see each other a couple of times before this season's said and done. Next free throw by Garza is good. Hidalgo up 3-0. Low scoring start to this game. Here comes Allen trying to dish it off. Tipped on a back tap. I like the activity, Hidalgo off the ball and getting in lanes.
Well, the thing is that Del Rio did a real good job of breaking the press there. Just turn it over.
Natty Manrique will set him in motion. Looking to get it in. That's a 5-second call. Good active defense, forces a turnover, and Hidalgo gets the ball back.
Yeah, and that shows just how pesky Hidalgo is, and that's their game. That's their game year in and year out. You know, Coach Arjona has done a really good job with the defense.
Sanchez to De Los Santos, back to Sanchez, over to Espinoza. Espinoza has it taken away, and here come the Queens in the front court for a three on the way by Ileana Rodriguez. That won't go. Long rebound. That's Vanessa Espinoza who has it for Hidalgo. To Sanchez. Sanchez from the top of the key, spins it over. De Los Santos puts it on the floor and then throws it in the back court. Turnover. Talked to Coach about the game in which they beat PSJA North. I said, tell me the story. How'd you beat them? So we started out playing a little man-to-man, a little soft man-to-man, and we were down 5, 7, 8 points in the first half. Second half, I decided just to go all-out pressure. And we started getting a bunch of layups and kept the pressure coming, kept a bunch. Got a 22-point lead. So I started pulling players out. About 3 minutes, maybe 2 minutes left in the game, and then bang, 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 bang. They hit 4 threes in a row to cut it back down close. We edged on out. I said, just going to leave them in there. We got the win. Could have won by, he thought, 18 to 20 points by pressuring those shooters. Free throw opportunity coming up for Jazz Allen for Del Rio. Looking for their first point of the game. We've gone over 5 minutes of play here in this first quarter. Allen can't connect. Sometimes coaches go through this too, Evie, which just shots just do not fall, regardless of where they're coming from.
And the thing is that with girls basketball, you have to pick your poison, and you have to really get some things down. And obviously day in and day out, as I've always told my players, that the three factors that will basically cost you the game or give you the game is turnovers, free throws, and how many fouls if you're really setting the tempo of the game. So if you can get all those three going, the game is pretty much in your hands. Free throws is always something that you have to work on, especially early on in the season.
Carbajal to Espinoza. Hidalgo runs the offense all beyond the perimeter right now. 3 players isolated on top. Here's Sanchez off the dribble. Nice dish inside. Banker good.
Yeah, again, they're not losing a beat, losing that point guard. You know, with Sanchez playing like that, they can go ahead and continue their style of play.
Sanchez had a bundle of points against Edinburgh in that game. She was just out-dueled in that one. There's a rejected shot by the Lady Pirates, and here they come up into the offensive end. Espinoza doesn't have numbers, stopped her dribble, finds a free throw cut to Gutierrez, spins it over for a three. That's off the mark by Carbajal. Alsip with the rebound, and Del Rio secures the ball. 2:05 to go. Right-hand side, shot goes up, no good, and a foul call. Back to the free throw line for the Queens.
Yeah, again, you just don't move your feet, and you're trying to press, and you don't move your feet, and you're not in the right position. That's the last thing you can't do, because of the fact that you're basically left one-on-one out there once they pass half court. So with this pressure defense on top, anytime the other team crosses half court, you have to find your way back.
Natty Manrique at the free throw line. First one is good. For Del Rio, you look up at the scoreboard and see that 6 minutes has gone in the game. You've only scored 2 points. That's the bad news. The good news is your defense has held your opponent to just 5. As you hit a free throw here, it's a one-possession game. Manrique cuts it with 2 free throws. Minute 58 to go. Espinoza outside to Sanchez. Back to Espinoza. They'll play catch. Sanchez now quickly picked up out there by Jazz Allen. Spins it over to Espinoza to the free throw line. They'll force a quick pass into Mel Salinas. Fadeaway jumper is good.
Yeah, and anytime you're playing a high-low against a 2-3 zone, you know, the person down low, the post down low is key. You know, and Sanchez, they're just showing her height and showing her skill with that fadeaway.
Ball thrown away by the Queens. Turnover gives it back to Hidalgo. It's the 5th turnover here in the first quarter for Del Rio. 4-point game. Sanchez runs the point. Left open, swings it right side to Carbajal, gets it right back. Tries Espinoza on that left wing. The zone is active, getting out on the shooters right now. Sanchez tries to penetrate through that, probes it, backs it back outside. Finds Carbajal to the free throw line. They go back inside, a push. Banker up, no good. Salinas was fouled on the floor.
I said Sanchez last possession, Salinas, and again her height will be big here as they're working their way from outside inside.
Minute 8 to go here in the quarter. Pirates get the ball into Garza. Out to Sanchez. Over to Espinoza, makes a move, has her shot blocked, but an offensive board put right up and in for the Lady Pirates. Salinas right there to clean that up. Lady Pirates up 6. Three-pointer on the way. That's off the mark by Manrique. One shot and done, and here come the Lady Pirates into the open court. Sanchez fires a pass. Nice catch. Banker good.
Yeah, this is a high IQ team when we talk about Hidalgo.
Mel Salinas with the bucket. Back-to-back trips in which she scores. It's now an 8-point lead for the Lady Pirates, and now pressure in the backcourt. Del Rio calls a timeout. Pressure was coming. We'll return after this. Back here on RioSportsLive.com. Timeout call. Del Rio will maintain possession of the ball. They got 28 seconds left here in this first quarter of play. They trail by 8 to the Hidalgo Pirates. They'll have to inbound the ball after the timeout. Better hurry. 5-second call. Waited just the extra second there to get the ball in. Turnover by Del Rio. The Queens give it up to the Hidalgo Lady Pirates. Pirates looking on the offensive end. Go inside to Salinas. Spits it outside to Carbajal for 3, but that's short. Ball goes out of bounds. Touch last by the Lady Pirates. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Alsip throws it in this time to Rodriguez. Ball deflected. Ball goes out of bounds. Touch last by the Lady Pirates as Salio Garza got there just a split second late. Otherwise, she could have picked that off. 17 seconds left here in the quarter. Del Rio looking for a backdoor cut. Ball deflected. They'll beat the pressure across the timeline. Then Rodriguez has it taken away. Scrappy defense that time by Vanessa Espinoza. Nice read this time and a steal by Nettie Manrique. Taken right back away by the Lady Pirates with 5 seconds to go and a foul called. Will send the Lady Pirates to the line.
And you start chipping away at the lead by doing things like that. You know, attacking the basket hard, reading the lanes, using your hands, you know, trying to get as many possessions out of the time as you can, and that's the way you start chipping away at the lead and at your scoring. So
Leo Garza at the line for Hidalgo. First free throw falls off. Shooting is anything to talk about right now. You got 0 for 4 for Del Rio from the field. It's not just that you're missing shots. You just haven't got many shots off. Next free throw, no good on the trip, 0 for 2. Del Rio has it with 2 seconds to go. They don't recognize how much time's on the clock, and first quarter comes to an end. 11-3, Hidalgo leads. Second quarter coming up after this.
Your best of the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, we are at the end of the first quarter of play. This is the third place game in the Platinum Bracket. Del Rio taking on Hidalgo, a low-scoring ball game. Evie, how do you ramp it up?
Well, the thing is that, again, Hidalgo's trying to continue to just work its way up, as they always are, because they're always a big threat in the Valley. And when you have Del Rio coming in, again, you have to show out against the teams like this. And Del Rio coming in, their coach is real relaxed right now, trying to get, some of these X's and O's executed and trying to get the girls back in rhythm. But again, I don't think either of them can get away out of here without being happy with playing hard and competing to the best that they can.
Three by Sanchez is up and in. Savannah Sanchez drops in a three. Hidalgo now up double digits. Jazz Allen brings the ball across, looking deeper down court. Ball goes out of bounds, looking for Sydney Ballard. What I'm looking for is how do you ramp it up? If you're the coaches on the sideline, what's Del Rio talking about to up the ante here?
Well, the thing is that they need to find a way to break this press. That's number one. Hidalgo's having their way when it comes to pressing. So you got to find a way to cross half court at least and stop drives like this. So, again, number one is breaking this press, and number two, trying to score yourself.
Sanchez takes over the team lead in scoring with that bucket. She's now got 7. There's a layup on the backside of the press break, and we seem to have heated up.
Now they're pressed right back.
Natty Manrique with the bucket. That's the first made basket for Del Rio in the game. 7:05 to go in the third. 3-on-1 break. Nice dish. Shot missed. Rebound. Sydney Ballard lost it. Hidalgo misses a shot off bank by Dana Espinosa. Now Del Rio gets the ball in the hands of Allen. Allen backs it back outside. 6:49 to go. We'll set up the offense. Lost her dribble. Wants the overplay. Pass it over on the right side to Manrique. On the dribble. Gets fouled, and that stops play.
And the thing is that when you have a man-to-man press like this, it causes your opponent to use all 5 players. So, you have to have all those 5 players knowing what to do and being able to handle the ball, pass the ball, and shoot the ball if they're open.
Manrique to Allen. Nice move make. Back to Manrique for 3, and that misses. That was a good-looking shot, though, for Del Rio. See if they go back to that look later on. De Los Santos got that rebound. Hidalgo. Sanchez now trying to take over. Missed the shot. Rebound in the paint. Taken down by Del Rio. Queens get a stop. Looking for some points. Manrique passes it towards Allen. Picked off, and here comes De Los Santos. Fires a pass ahead to Garza. Lays it up, but missed it. Rebound taken down by Ballard. Outlet pass to Gonzalez. Nat Gonzalez. Nice pass inside. Spinning for the catch. Ball goes out of bounds. Amber Villarreal couldn't handle the catch.
That's 4 points Hidalgo leaves on the floor in 2 possessions. His last 2 possessions.
6:08 remaining here in the half. Pirate basketball. Sanchez brings it up to the timeline. Working it left side. Sanchez on the move. Quickly seal her off defensively. Outside it goes to Dana Espinosa. Around it goes to Aranya, and that's a travel.
That's a 4-out, 1-in offense for Hidalgo. They're switching it. They were doing fine with the high-low. New players coming in, it might be because of it. They want to maybe go back to that same offense they were using first quarter.
Espinosa scored 25 points against Edinburgh in that loss in the semifinal, 1-point loss for the Lady Pirates. Sanchez, that is. Savannah Sanchez now has 7 points. Del Rio basketball. Substitution will check into the game. Here's Nat Gonzalez checking in.
1-1 early in the second quarter. As Del Rio will be on the line from now on in this half.
Jazz Allen at the free throw line. 1 of 2 in the game. Has her only point from there. Misfires on this one, but a whistle and it's a lane violation anyway, so it will be Hidalgo basketball. Parker Alsop checks in the game for Del Rio. She'll replace Amber Villarreal. and it's Hidalgo ball. Sanchez.
They're going to keep that 4-out-1-in offense, Hidalgo will.
De Los Santos backs it out.
As Del Rio is now coming out and spreading out their defense more, too.
You could see that Renee Villarreal came out a little further, and then she realized where she was at, and she stepped back a couple of steps to get near that three-point arc. Whistle blows away from the ball, and that's a foul call. That means another free throw opportunity coming up for Del Rio. Or is that a player control foul? That's free throws. Parker Alsop to the line. Championship game coming up. It is scheduled to go at 7 o'clock. I think they're right on time with this tournament. I know the officials were standing there. One was getting ready to go into the locker room to get dressed when they put 8 minutes in between games. And he said, wait, we got 28 minutes. I got time to go get dressed, don't I? They were ready to roll. I heard someone say, put some less time on the clock and let's get out of here early. See Edinburgh over there on the far side of the gym. They're ready to go. Lady Bobcats. We saw them in action in their first game of the year, and we'll talk about that during the championship game. Took on Harlingen. Coach was asking me, he's like, how did that game go? I said, well, you can watch it, but I'll tell you what happened is it just got into a up-tempo, going to outrun you kind of game. And if you're playing against Harlingen, you better bring a bunch if you're going to try to outscore them. Again, I tell everyone that I'm talking to right now about this team is that Edinburgh is going to get bigger and better in a hurry.
On both sides.
Free throw good. 5:12 to go here in the half. Hidalgo with the ball, work it outside Carbajal. Lady Pirates working further and further away from that three-point arc to set this offense up. Sanchez would love to draw a couple of defenders out there and try to blow past him. Then you got numbers on the back side of this, but they're doing a good job of staying home, camping out right there at the arc and then extending out when someone has the ball. Sanchez looking, nothing there. That's where you tell your bigs underneath, get active. Somebody can fall asleep on top. There's a near steal. It is. Taken away by Del Rio. In the paint, ball pinballs off a couple of knees, and out of bounds it goes. It'll be Del Rio ball. Is that a case where you fall asleep in Hidalgo? Got to talk it over, Evie?
Well, again, I don't know what they're trying to do offensively here. They went away from the original offense. Now they're trying to just bring in the opposite wing from the other side and cut to the middle. So, again, I would go definitely back to what was working for me earlier.
Lady Pirates bring it across. Looked like for a moment Del Rio was going to go man-to-man, but then they back right back into that zone. You can see the zone is just extending higher and higher up. Even the bigs who are now recognizing, I talk about it a lot in my broadcast, if you're running some type of motion offense out on top, then your big's job is to stay active underneath that. Otherwise, what happens is that zone just settles in, and in that case, you could see Del Rio had pushed all the way up to the volleyball line, knowing nothing's happening back here, Evie. They can further protect penetration by the guards.
Right, and that's your number one job as a post there. You got to protect the rim and not fall asleep. Not fall asleep there ball watching, and yet you watch for cutters, watch for people coming through.
Three-pointer on the way. That's off the mark, missed by De Los Santos. Now a loose ball rolls loose. By falling asleep, it just means you start standing still on a basketball court. Anytime your feet aren't moving on a basketball court, a lot of coaches will look at that and say, you're falling asleep, meaning you're not active, you're not in the game. That can happen on the defensive end and the offensive end when you're working with zones and working against zones. Ball deflected out of bounds. That's going to be Del Rio basketball. 3:44 remaining in the half. Queens with the ball in the backcourt. Jazz Allen. They scored just 3 points in the first quarter. They've only scored 4 here in the second. Still in the backcourt. They got to hurry. Allen finally gets the ball across. They've got numbers on the backside of the press. Right side pass. Get it back outside. That's a 3. No good. Rebound. Hidalgo. Whistle blows. Jump ball.
It'll stay with Del Rio.
3:22 remaining here in the half. Del Rio will inbound the ball. Jazz Allen catches. Top of the key it goes to Nat Gonzalez that threw that one away. Turnover, here comes Hidalgo. One-hand pass, left-hand side. Shot goes up, no good. Offensive rebound, Lady Pirates. Get it out for Sanchez. Sanchez doesn't like the numbers, gets it to De Los Santos, gets it back to De Los Santos. 3:04 left here in the third. Over it goes to Carbajal. Bounce pass in the paint. Nice look, layup good.
And again, anytime you attack the baseline against a zone, you're opening up the paint, you're opening up the middle, and that was a perfect example there by Hidalgo.
Barbie Carbajal. Check that, Barbie Gutierrez with that bucket. And a jump ball after that. Turnover, gives the ball back to Hidalgo. And the Lady Pirates are suddenly up 11 in this game. There's a long three on the way. That one's off the mark, missed by De Los Santos. Rebounding foul against Del Rio. 2 shots coming up for Celio Garza. Garza hits the free throw.
Double-digit lead for Hidalgo. And again, anytime they smell blood, you know, they're not going to stop. That's one thing about Hidalgo, and that's exactly why they were able to last here to this third day. It's very rare when you see fatigue from a team like Hidalgo, who is so united and who's so just used to getting after it day in and day out.
Missed free throw on the second one. Score clock operator had put the points on the wrong side of the board. We're right, though. 19-7. 2:31 left here in the half. Del Rio, no pressure this time down. Enrique has it. Gets it back outside to Ariana Martinez. Now they'll work some motion on that right wing. Looking in on the blocks, going to work in the paint. Shot rolls off, no good, but a foul call. Parker Alsop to the line. First time they delivered a real crisp entry pass to the blocks.
Yeah, and the thing is that you have to utilize the height. She's the tallest player on the court. You have to use her.
Alsop at the line. Has been there once today. Hit 2 for 2. Misses here. Shooting 1 for 6 for the field for Del Rio here in the first half. From the free throw line, they're 5 of 7. That's the only thing keeping them in the game right now. Second free throw is good for Alsop. Hidalgo ball. Sanchez gets it to Carbajal. Carbajal puts it on the floor, dribbles to the baseline, attacks all the way through the defense, tripped and fell. A late whistle is a blocking foul on Del Rio. More free throws coming up for Hidalgo.
And the thing is that Del Rio really bailed them out because she had nowhere to go. On defense, you have to recognize that, and you have to know where you're at on the court. She had nowhere to go. All they had to do was just move their feet, and she would have possibly turned it over.
Sanchez delivers another blow through the lane. Got the shot to go. Lady Pirates extend the lead to 13, and they get a steal. Layup on the way, no good. Offensive board, put it up. Whistle blows before that shot goes in. And a free throw opportunity coming up for the Lady Pirates.
Coach is not happy that they've left close to 10 points on the court for the Hidalgo Pirates.
Timeout call by Del Rio. Hidalgo leads the third place game. Back after this.
Children's Depot, the education station, is a Texas Rising Star 4-star facility which is the highest rating in quality care. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call today for pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 enrollment.
I opened Alex Rod with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com. We got a free throw opportunity coming up. Barbie Gutierrez at the line for the Lady Pirates. First one won't go for Gutierrez. Buzzer sounds. There's a substitute coming in, but she's coming in for Gutierrez, so she can control her fate here. Make a free throw, you stay in the game. Misses that one. Offensive board, put it up, count it in the foul.
And again, that's something, going against the Rio, you have to be able to get those rebounds. Anytime you give up a rebound there on a free throw attempt, that's lack of focus. I don't know what to call it, but that's something that just cannot happen.
So Leo Garza with the basket. In the game, Garza has 6 points. He's been active at the free throw line, already 4 of 8. 8 free throw attempts. This for the three-point play, but that won't go. Del Rio with the basketball. Spin it outside. Cutter's going through. Nothing develops. Now in the corner. There's an open three. Good look, but it's off the string of too long. Out it goes to Del Rio. Working around the perimeter. Nat Gonzalez finds Manrique. Over to Alsop. They're trying to free Alsop up beyond the arc right now. Tallest player on the floor. Interesting matchup there. Lob inside the paint. Ball ripped away and taken away by Vanessa Espinoza. Espinoza hands it off to Sanchez. Sanchez spins it left-hand side to De Los Santos. Gets it back. Working around the perimeter. There's an open three. That's off the mark. Missed by Carbajal. Long rebound down to the Lady Pirates. That's Espinoza. Staying active on the weak side board sometimes can benefit in a big way for teams. Shot goes up off the rim. That won't go. Cold shooting right now for Hidalgo. Otherwise, they'd be up a bunch, my friends. 33 seconds left here in the half. There was a wide open player on the left baseline. Now they find her. Shot goes up, too strong. Weak side board, put it off the glass, missed. Rebound, Garza. Here comes Hidalgo in the front court, down the right side. A lot of contact there. Ball goes out of bounds.
That could have easily been a charge there. Player control foul, just couldn't avoid the hit there.
3 players converged. 2 of them hit the ground. Ball went out of bounds. Del Rio ball. 15 seconds left here in the half. Queens with the ball in the backcourt. There's a whistle and a foul.
And again, Hidalgo bails Del Rio out. She had nowhere to go. You know, in the secondary, Del Rio has nobody there to bail out these top guards in the front. That's an adjustment that they'll clearly have to make if they want to break this press.
Free throw opportunity for Ariana Martinez. Misses the free throw. Martinez looking for her first point of the game. 9.6 seconds left. Misses again. Rebound comes out to Lady Pirates. 7.5 seconds to go. Here's a three on the way by Sanchez, and that is off the mark. Rebound Del Rio, and that takes us to the end of the first half of play. Hidalgo's defense clamps down on Del Rio. The Queens hit 1 shot in the first half. They attempted 6 shots in the first half. Lady Pirates lead 23-8. Back after this.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit Colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with
a healthy smile.
Don't pass up the savings at Mi Casa Furniture. Score big at Mi Casa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, Hidalgo Lady Pirates with a comfortable lead, Evie, but we talked about it during the break. They could certainly be out by a lot bigger margin. They seem to have slowed down, despite the fact they're pitching near shutout against Del Rio.
Yeah, just in one half alone, I think I counted about 10 points that easily left on the floor just by missed layups or turning the ball over and or fouling, when they shouldn't have. So again, they're getting a little bit away from Hidalgo basketball, but I mean, again, it's still a team who has a whole bunch of great players. The coach is great. We'll see how they come out the second half.
A lot of fans were talking about Hidalgo as being, just top notch, and when they knocked off PSJA North, they got even more attention right out of the gate. Not a bad way to start the season.
Right. Anytime you go up against a top 10 team in the Valley and you knock them out, like that, and you give them a game, especially because you're a smaller school, they're supposed to be, a little bit bigger, and they're supposed to have a little bit of an edge. Not here. Hidalgo's the real deal. We've talked about how they only lost 2 seniors, and that's something that they pride themselves on every single year, the unity that they have, the skill that they bring. And this is a school that we talked about, just like Rio Hondo earlier. They share basically almost 80% of their players to other sports or to other academic activities. So what the job that Coach Arjona has done there in Hidalgo is just amazing. It's just great.
He's over there right now coaching up one Savannah Sanchez, who leads all scorers in this ball game with 9 first-half points. As Hidalgo, again, statistically, you want to talk about a game dominated? They held Del Rio to 17% shooting from the field at 1 of 6. 1 of 3 inside the arc, 0 of 3 outside the arc. 6 of 10 at the free throw line is where Del Rio stayed as close as they did to keep this within 15. So credit the players for shooting free throws and making some shots when they needed to. On the Hidalgo side, 9 of 17 shooting, 53%. They were 8 of 10 inside the arc. 1 of 7 outside the arc, 4 of 10 from the free throw line. Turned the ball over 4 times, forced 8 turnovers. Leading scorers in the first half, Savannah Sanchez leads away with 9 points, 6 points for Celio Garza, 6 more for Mel Salinas. On the other side, Del Rio led in scoring by Natty Manrique with 4 points. Parker Alsop had 3. That's the first half stats. Second half coming up.
30 seconds.
This is the third place game from La Joya. Back after this.
Illusions Boutique and Bar specializes in quinceañeras. Tiaras, jewelry, and accessories to accentuate beautiful dresses just for your daughter. Unique styles you won't find anywhere else. Make her quinceañera the best and come to Illusions Boutique.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts!
We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, Joe Bowling, Evie Vasquez to my left-hand side, i.e. Coach. Stepping into the broadcast booth with us this year. They had 5 minutes on the clock for halftime. Now they're getting a little anxious. They got 5 minutes on the clock to start the third quarter. And matter of fact, they've already marked it as the fourth quarter. Scorer's table, looking up. Clock watching right now. Officials come out.
There we go.
Now we've got everything. All the pieces are in place to resume play here. If you're Del Rio, what do you got to do in the first couple of minutes of this half to get back in this game? Or does it come that quick?
I think that when you start, again, we talked about it earlier, and when you have a big margin that you're behind like this, you have to start chipping it away in possessions, in series. So you have to start counting your possessions and say, all right, this is what we need to get out of so many possessions here, and then you have 2 quarters to work with. So it's against Del Rio right now. Their backs are definitely against the wall. Can it be done? Yes. We've seen stranger things happen. It'll take more than 1 quarter, though. It'll take up the whole half, if you ask me.
Can Hidalgo step on the gas pedal and put this one away in the first couple of minutes?
Oh, yes, they can. Definitely.
Allen outside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez given a little bit of room. Lost her dribble, though. Now needs some help. Throws a pass in the backcourt. That's a turnover. And then there's going to be a
Okay, so they're going to
foul
call
call,
a
I
foul
believe.
before the half-court violation.
Well, he's going to say the ball was tipped. Now, one official's saying, no, I don't think it was tipped. Official that has the ball in his hand said that ball was tipped. That's why I didn't call a backcourt violation. And therefore, once the contact happened, now they'll call a backcourt.
They got it right, and that's exactly why, when it comes to refereeing, as I've been studying, the referee rules and positions, it's very important for them to be at the right place and watching the right area, not ball watching.
And then expect the help and get it, and after a conversation, they make the call. Sanchez has the ball for Hidalgo. Big first half for her, really kind of quiet compared to the numbers she's been putting up. And apparently the numbers she's going to put up on the season. She is ready to roll to help run this team. One-handed pass through traffic. Ball saved back in bounds. Nonetheless, a turnover by the Hidalgo Lady Pirates. Ball in the front court. Stepping through traffic. Shot goes off the glass, no good. And that time Parker Alsop was real intent to get that ball in her hands and attack.
Again, Hidalgo playing a bit sloppy still and coming into this third quarter. If it were me, I would start thinking about finishing it strong with a high IQ.
Inbound play, perfect. Shot goes up and in, and a foul, and Jazz Allen gets to the line. Allen with a good cut. Makes the basket. She's got 3 points in the game. Stands at the line here. Gets that to go. Del Rio tried to put some pressure together, but not in time. Carbajal attacks on the backside. That's out of bounds. Nice play by Del Rio.
And that's a perfect way to play defense there. You go straight up. Yes, there's contact, but again, if you go straight up, there's no foul.
Carbajal to throw it in for Hidalgo. Out to Sanchez for 3, and no good. Rebound taken down by Del Rio. They get a stop. Trying to build a little momentum here in this third quarter are the Queens. Outside to Allen. Guarded by Sanchez. She extends the defense. Allen shows some nice ball handling skills there with either hand. Maintains control, attacks, steps through, shot it off the glass. Good. Jazz Allen.
So now it's down to a 10-point lead here. We'll see if Hidalgo can make something happen. If not, you're going to need a quick timeout and start regrouping and start playing Hidalgo basketball.
Step back 3 becomes a pass. Shot goes in and a foul. Hidalgo gets to the line. Vanessa Espinosa on the finish. Alyssa De La Garza or De La Santos. Will she lobby for an assist there?
It looked like it there, but it could be that it was also a missed shot, but I guess we'll have to ask them.
Garza misses the free throw. Rebound secured by Del Rio, then tipped out of the hands of Parker Alsop out of bounds. It will be Del Rio ball. 6:19 left here in this third quarter of play. Del Rio ball in the backcourt. Allen this time has her pocket pick. Vanessa Espinosa forces the ball to the ground. Jump ball. And it will be Hidalgo basketball on a turnover. Carbajal to throw it in. Next game coming up, PSJA North will take on Edinburgh. Three-pointer on the way, Lady Pirates. Perfect, made by Carbajal. Del Rio in transition misses a layup. Rebound taken down by De Los Santos. One hand's a long pass ahead to Carbajal. Hit one last time down, doesn't look to shoot here. Works it to Sanchez over in the corner, Espinosa. Skip pass over to Carbajal, back to Sanchez. Another skip pass, timeout call Hidalgo. Looked like pretty good motion going on the offense. Coach said, I see something I want to talk about. We'll talk about that after this.
The Edinburgh Economic Development Corporation supports our local economy. When you shop local, your money stays right here in the city of Edinburgh, creating jobs, paving streets, and keeping you safe. The Edinburgh EDC, reminding you to love the locals.
Elevate your space in decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular design fits any size room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.
There's lots to see and do in the Rio Grande Valley. If this means the world to you, trust your vision to Gulf Coast Eye Institute. For over 25 years, we've served patients with comprehensive care using the latest technology. Our team of doctors cover a wide spectrum of eye care specialties with locations across South Texas for your convenience, and always treat you with compassionate care. We want you to keep seeing and doing everything South Texas has to offer. Gulf Coast Eye Institute, your world, your vision.
Back here after a timeout, Hidalgo gets a shot off, but it won't go. Now here comes Jazz Allen. Steps through everyone, lay it up and in, and Jazz Allen coming to life here in this second half for Del Rio. She's now got 8 points in the game. Hidalgo with 5 minutes left here in the third. Sanchez off the dribble, spins it left wing, get it back outside. Good ball movement around the perimeter. Here's a three on the way. De Los Santos, back rim, no good. Rebound, Del Rio, loose ball. Good news, Parker Rossip got the rebound. Bad news, brought it right down to her hip. Negate the height advantage just that quick.
Yeah, and me as when I'm height, not very tall, I used to love doing that.
You're
bring
begging
the ball down.
for that ball.
Yeah, that's right. Just bring it down to my level and it'll be mine.
Inbound play coming up for the Lady Pirates. They'll get the ball in. Off the drive, off balance shot misses by Carbajal, but on the rebound, whistle blows and a foul will be called on Carbajal.
We'll see this Pirate press that Del Rio has been breaking a little bit easier. They adjusted a bit. Now they're putting someone at half court, which they weren't before.
There's a steal. Garza read the pass, dishes off. Sanchez finishes with a layup.
Yeah, if you're going to put somebody in the middle, you have to make sure that they're in the lane and that they're getting open.
That's what they'll talk about. Del Rio calls a timeout. Back after this.
If you drive a truck, we're looking for you. Rollins Transportation is now hiring non-CDL drivers for FedEx ground delivery routes. You must be 21 years or older, have 1+ year driving a 15-foot or larger box truck, have a clean background check, a clean driving record, and be able to provide a driving employment history. There are multiple open spots available. If you have what it takes to be part of our growing team, don't wait. Call, text, or email to apply today.
South.
Back here, RioSportsLive.com, we understand the Lady Cardinals of Harlingen won the Mid-Valley Classic. That means that they weaved their way through and either beat or was assisted by someone beating McAllen Memorial and Westlaco. You would expect they had to beat at least one of those to get into the championship and win that tournament.
And it's a tournament that is yearly almost won by Westlaco every single year. They win their own tournament. This will be the second year back-to-back that they lose it.
Well, last year, Edinburgh knocked them off. Remember, the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats got that tournament. Harlingen, though, we saw them. And we saw what they can do. If they can get you into their game, there's a step back three. That's a good look, and it funnels home for De Los Santos. Hidalgo extends the lead back to 18. 4:02 left. The whistle blows in the back court.
Yeah, and then going back to that Mid-Valley Classic, as I remember correctly, also that was also the turning point for Westlaco. That's when they really readjusted and they said, hey, we got to get things together. You know, we just lost our own tournament, and that's when things really started getting better for them. And then they started making a better run. So who knows what will be this year.
Steal, layup, no good. Foul call, Carbajal to the line. You could see the button was pushed. Hidalgo stepped up the tempo off of this press. Carbajal to the free throw line. Makes the free throw. Westlaco, Harlingen, Edinburgh, all will be in that tournament next week. You know what I didn't see? I got the pools. I looked up and down the pools. I did not see McCallum Memorial, and I know they're in that tournament. Are they not?
Well, I think that they're actually waiting because, again, you only get
They
2
have
or
their
3
own
tournaments.
tournament.
They have their own tournaments around Christmas time, so they actually use this time to get single games, and then they just play in their own tournament.
So they're not in that. But again, that tournament next week is just loaded on the girls' side, and not just from teams here in the Rio Grande Valley. They've got them spread around. There's teams coming from San Antonio, from Corpus Christi.
And again, thank you and a shout out to Kevin Naro for helping us up with the updates and keeping us up to date on what's going on at that tournament down there in Westlaco.
Sports writer for the Valley Morning Star. He'll probably be writing about that Harlingen win. It's probably where he was at today, if I know him. Unless he was out covering football again, trying to get ready for playoffs. Maybe doing that too. Del Rio with the ball in the front court. And they had some production by Jazz Allen. She's not in the game right now, so who steps up? How about Sydney Ballard? Drops that one in. 3:16 left here in the third. Hidalgo basketball. Espinoza finds an open look in the corner for Carbajal, but that won't go. Offensive rebound. The whistle blows, and that's going to send Solio Garza to the free throw line. 18-point lead for Hidalgo. They scored 12 in the first, 11 in the second, 11 in the third. Gave up 3, 5, and 9 down the line, quarters 1 through 3. Free throw good.
And again, anytime that you're going into, you're going to possibly be going into the fourth quarter down double digits, it's always a big uphill battle.
Next one is also good.
And then on a third day of a tournament, your body is just all over the place. So, but props to Del Rio for making it this far right now and still giving it all they've got.
Substitutions checks in the game as De Los Santos had a seat for a moment. She's back in. Also, Audrey Arana checks in the game. Coach's daughter, number 10.
I don't think so. Not this year.
A lot of contact there and a foul called. Garza gets sent to the ground.
Big hit there.
They'll attend to her. 2:58 remaining. Back after this.
East Jackson in Harlingen has fresh flowers daily and can range for you for any occasion. Recitals, quinceañeras, bridal showers, sympathy, and fresh flower arrangements. Let Flowers by Jessie handle those special needs or day. Call 956-425-2100. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12. Brighten someone's day with Flowers by Jessie, downtown Harlingen, Texas.
There's lots to see and do in the Rio Grande Valley. If this means the world to you, trust your vision to Gulf Coast Eye Institute. For over 25 years, we've served patients with comprehensive care using the latest technology. Our team of doctors cover a wide spectrum of eye care specialties with locations across South Texas for your convenience, and always treat you with compassionate care. We want you to keep seeing and doing everything South Texas has to offer. Gulf Coast Eye Institute, your world, your vision.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, it's Hidalgo basketball after the timeout for the Check up on the player who exits the game under own power. I think she'll be okay. Pirates with the ball. 2:38 left here in the third. De Los Santos spins it left-hand side to Espinoza. Gets it right back. 3 on the way. Espinoza rattles out. No good. Del Rio with the rebound. Then the whistle in the backcourt.
Yeah, she tried to work that line. Just step on it. It's hard when you're looking at the ball and trying to run forward.
2:19 left here in the third. Hidalgo basketball. Over it goes in the corner this time, making a move Aranya. Put it up and in. Audrey Aranya with the points. Another whistle in the backcourt. They'll step out of bounds on the sideline. Del Rio. Interesting stat coming up. That 3 won't go. Missed by De Los Santos. Rebound by Del Rio. Talked about the lack of shots going up. There's a shot that misses. Off the mark by Martinez. That's the first miss in the third quarter for Del Rio from the field. They hit their first 4. They're 4 of 5 from the field. Pass deflected and out of bounds it goes. How tough has it been for Del Rio to get shots off? When they do, they get fouled. They go to the free throw line like that. They get a chance to score points. But otherwise, they're 5 of 8 from the field inside the arc. That means that would be 16 points. They're 0 for 3 beyond the arc. That would be 9 more points. If they made every shot they took, they'd have 25. They'd still be down 14 points in this game. That's how tough the defense has been for Hidalgo.
An impressive game here, just dominating fashion by Hidalgo.
Free throw number 1, no good for Amber Villarreal. Now the free throws have, again, kept Del Rio in this game at least at times. Villarreal makes that one. 1 of 2 on the trip. Hidalgo basketball. De Los Santos spins it over to Espinoza, back to De Los Santos. They'll work it. 5 players all beyond the arc, and a 3 is launched out of that. Missed by Espinoza. Rebound Del Rio. Outlet pass to Ballard. Ballard hands it off to Solaro. Solaro now in the game, over the top of the pressure. They'll get it on the baseline. Quick jumper release, but missed by Villarreal. And then a travel called against Hidalgo after the rebound. Stops play with 1:03 left here in the third.
Confusion there by Del Rio.
Not sure they thought it was their ball. Rodriguez off the dribble, puts it off the glass, but that won't go. Rebound by the Pirates, and here comes Hidalgo into the front court. 3 players beyond the arc here, playing catch. Tough pass, tipped and controlled by De Los Santos. Looks it over to Espinoza. Espinoza to Carbajal. De Los Santos squared up and misses that 3. Long rebound comes out to Del Rio. Outlet pass to Martinez. Gets it in the hands of Villarreal. Further inside, a shot goes up, no good. Sydney Ballard to the line.
And one difference, we're seeing here by Del Rio, they're getting into the paint much easier. They're working their way from the outside inside a lot better. So they've been able to get a lot closer looks. And in return, they're getting to the line a lot more.
Free throw, good. Sydney Ballard on the shot. Ballard in the game is got 3 points. Misses on that. The lead is 20 for Hidalgo. They had 23-8 at the end of the half. They've outscored Del Rio 15-11 here in this third. Hidalgo will also be in the border brawl. Running one-hander is short by Espinoza.
I don't know if they were in it last year. I don't remember seeing them in this tournament last year. But hey, if their game is big, they'll be right up there with any of these other big teams coming in.
They'll be there. It's just I was trying to get. I wish Coach Arnold Martinez would have joined me. This is why I want to get our coaches show going as quick as possible, because he called it the super pools. And there were 4 pools that had 4 teams in it. Everyone else had 3 teams in their pools. And I think the super pools are going to establish that elite of elite brackets. And so I was going to ask him, well, can teams play from those other pools and get to at least that bracket to play against those super pools? I'll try to ask Coach Bocanegra or someone down here before this next game. Try to get that clarified. I always said that if you're going to enter a tournament, you got to give Cinderella a chance to put the slipper on. And you know, I understand those. There's those tournament directors that say, I just don't want any bad games in my tournament. But again, I use it. Cinderella needs to put the slipper on once in a while, right, Evie?
Yes.
2.9 seconds left here in the third quarter.
And we've seen it happen. You know, in sports, we've seen a lot of things happen. You know, we've had upsets. So, I mean, of course, just like you said, you want to be able to have that opportunity anytime that you have a tournament going on.
Third quarter, Hidalgo extends the lead a little further. They're up 20. Back after this.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Whoa, what are you doing, man? We're having a commercial without me? Come to the Restore and save some money.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
Stop today at 523 Express Printing, 1 block from UTRGB in Edinburgh. For copies, school, marketing, or fundraising materials, it's the place for printing needs. Business cards, labels, invitations, letters, signs, banners, and more. Call 523 Express Printing today.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, Evie Vasquez saying, who's playing in the championship game? Edinburgh. You're right. They'll be taking on PSJA North. Del Rio with the ball. We start the fourth quarter. Jazz Allen back in the game. She had a nice third quarter. Takes the ball here, got in the paint, shot it off the rim, missed it. Rebound by Mel Salinas for Hidalgo. Gets the ball to Sanchez. Sanchez spins it over in the hands of Aranya. They go in on the block. Shot goes up by Barbie Gutierrez. That won't go. Then the whistle blows. Stopping play with 7:39 to go. And a free throw opportunity for Mel Salinas. Go back to Gutierrez catching that ball on the blocks. If you watch the film, you'll see, and coaches will talk about this often, if you're going to catch on the blocks and get a shot off, make sure your feet are squared up. Her feet were facing more away from the basket than they were inside, and a lot of times that's why you see those shots fall off. And it just looks awkward. Shots all start with your legs, my friends. That shot's blocked out of there by the Lady Pirates. Big block shot right there for Mel Salinas.
Yeah, Salinas utilizing her height and using it to her advantage, and she was able to actually as well draw the offensive player out of the paint as well and use her height to just block that.
Del Rio to throw the ball in. Pass outside to Allen. Allen attacks in the lane. Got it off the glass, no good, and she got fouled. I like the aggressive play of Jazz Allen. I think if she's just unleashed, she may be able to turn into one of those big-time scorers.
Right, she's got the skill. She's definitely got it. And again, it's early on in the season. It's going to be a long season, so she's got some time to work on it and just continue to get better.
First free throw, no good. Allen rolls the second one out. Sanchez has the ball for Hidalgo. Runs a point, spins it left side, reverse layup up, no good. Better look by Gutierrez that time. This was a good catch. Allen has the ball for Del Rio. Poked away, loose ball, recovered. Here comes Sanchez for Hidalgo. 4-on-2. Sanchez spins it inside. That's a much better look. Gutierrez finishes on the play.
Yeah, great play there by Barbie and just being able to get position this time. As we were talking about her feet earlier, this time she was able to get position. And here's Sanchez again with the quick layup. Was that pesky defense does it again, steals the ball in a quick two, draws a timeout from Del Rio as they'll talk it over and try to readjust. The big lead here for Hidalgo.
5-0 run to start the quarter. Del Rio talks it over.
Looking for a new garage door or just need repairs? Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Overhead Door of South Texas. Look for the red ribbon. 956-787-DOOR.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to
making history. This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again.
This close. We are this close to ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Back here as we resume play, and Hidalgo has a huge lead here in this game. Del Rio came to life just a bit more in the third quarter, got the offense on track, but Hidalgo has just been clicking on all cylinders, clamping down defensively and then scoring on the offensive end. Pressure on the right side. Allen's going to be called for a carry there. Extending the defense that time is Dana Espinoza. The strong show, forced the turnover. Hidalgo ball. Sanchez has the ball. Savannah Sanchez, you say she's been quiet. She scored just 13 points. She scored when they needed points for this Pirate team. Gets the ball outside, runs the point with 6:18 left here in the game. Spins it left side to Espinoza. Nice move made, but a shot missed by Gutierrez. That's a strong move at the goal. Offensive rebound. Pirates control it outside the arc. Throw it away. Here comes Del Rio. Nat Gonzalez spins it over to Manrique. Gets it inside. Banker up and in. Made by Parker Alsop. Alsop with the made basket. Scores her 5th point. Hidalgo back on the offensive end. Sanchez brings it across the timeline. Fires a pass inside. Jump hook up and in. Made by Mel Salinas. That's a tough move. Salinas on the finish. Whistle in the backcourt. Foul called. Substitutions checking into the game. Clock stops with 5:31 left. 2 shots coming up for Jazz Allen. Allen in the game, 8 points. 2 of 5 at the line. First one of 2, misses. Substitution checks in. That's Victoria Menchaca checking in the ball game. No relation to Nathaniel Menchaca, who's running the camera. At least I don't think so. I could ask him. Free throw, no good by Jazz Allen. Espinoza has the ball for Hidalgo. Pass to Dana Espinoza. Now they go in on the blocks. Get it back outside to Sanchez. Spins it left side. That's a 3 on the way. That's off the mark by Vanessa Espinoza. Del Rio secures the ball. Here comes Allen across the timeline. Finds Manrique. Launches a fadeaway 3 that won't go. Rebound taken down by Hidalgo. It's Barbie Gutierrez with the board. Flips a pass backwards. Sanchez there to recover that. Brings it across. Crossover. Running one-hander off the glass. That's a little off the mark. Rebound by Alsop. Alsop in the backcourt. Gets it to Allen. Allen guarded quickly by Espinoza. Takes it off the dribble, and a foul will be called on Espinoza. Stopping play with 4:38 left here in this game. Championship game is scheduled to go at 7 o'clock. Curious to see if they go on time or try to go a little early on that. Free throw good by Jazz Allen. It's the third place game. Allen ready with another one. A little short on that. Rebound by Mel Salinas, and here come the Lady Pirates. Long pass. Good catch that time by Gutierrez. Turns. Trying an outlet pass. Deflected as Allen gets in the passing lane. Hidalgo retains possession. It'll be their ball out of bounds. Del Rio will be playing in the Border Olympics, that tournament in Laredo in a couple of weeks. Freddie and I have been looking at a way to cover that tournament. Shot off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound misses, and a rebound taken down by Parker Alsop. Alsop to Allen. Allen for Del Rio. Spins it back in the hands of Alsop. Quick double team comes, fell to the ground. Foul will be called on the Lady Pirates, and more free throws coming up for Del Rio as Parker Alsop will head to the line. Stops the clock with 4:08 remaining here in this game. Alsop misses the first. Misses the second. Hidalgo ball. Halfway through this fourth quarter. Sanchez to the left side. There's an open 3. Espinoza buries it. Vanessa Espinoza with a 3. Hidalgo up 27. Ball saved back inbounds and taken away. Gutierrez there. Clears the court. Gets it to Sanchez. Left side. Espinoza guarded this time. Fires a pass inside. Shot up by Mel Salinas. She'll be fouled. Stops play with 3:37 left here in the game. Salinas in the game, 9 points. Misses on the first. Substitutions off the bench for Del Rio. Juliana Rodriguez checks into the game. Also, Ariana Martinez back in. Sanchez checks out of the game for Hidalgo. That should be it for Savannah Sanchez in this game. Finishes with 13 points. Team leader in scoring yet again. Free throw good by Salinas. Del Rio ball in the backcourt. Against pressure, there's a steal by Gutierrez. Gutierrez backs it back outside. There's a 3 on the way, and that's off the mark by Aranya. Del Rio with the ball. The Queens bring it across the timeline. Back, or new player in the game, Renee Villarreal in the game. Alsop makes a move. Tough, awkward shot. Rebound taken down by Gutierrez. Gutierrez to De Los Santos. De Los Santos forward to Espinoza for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound goes out of bounds. Touch last by Del Rio. PSJA North takes on Edinburgh in the championship game of this tournament. Meanwhile, timeout called here. It's a 30-second break. We'll be right back. Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen. For your construction needs in the Rio Grande Valley, check out Hosanna Construction in Farr. Formerly known as Guzman Construction, Hosanna Construction can design and build your home or take care of your home improvements. 802 East Expressway 83, Farr, Texas, Hosanna Construction. Formerly known as Guzman Construction. Call now for free consultations at 956-435-0381. Hosanna Construction, committed to serving you. Back here on Rio Sports Live, a three-pointer launched by the Hidalgo Lady Pirates out of the timeout, won't go. And a push on the rebound is going to be against Hidalgo. They'll call that on Barbie Gutierrez. And we'll waltz to the other side of the court. Free throw opportunity coming up for the Queens of Del Rio. Freddie Heredia is announcing a basketball game tonight on Rio Sports Live Southwest. That'll be featuring Del Rio's boys. I believe that's who he was covering. That'll be on our YouTube channel. So Leo Garza checks into the game for Hidalgo. Free throw opportunity for Del Rio. First one, no good. Leira Alzague with the free throw, misses a second. Rebound, Del Rio, get it out for a three. That one misfires by Renee Villarreal. Rebound by Hidalgo. Aranya into the front court, hands it off. Work it left side. Garza has it poked away and stolen. Nice steal right there by Villarreal. Right side pass for Del Rio. Quick jumper off the mark, missed by Rodriguez. Rebound for the Lady Pirates. De Los Santos brings it across the timeline. Left open for a moment. Got it to Espinoza. Gets it back in the corner. That's an open three. Answer, no for Garza. Rebound comes down with 2:07 to go. Del Rio with the basketball. Deflected pass taken away by Salinas. Salinas to De Los Santos. This time De Los Santos with a pass inside. Garza has been knocked to the ground several times in this game. She is not shy about mixing it up. Last year was some fun matchups between Port Isabel and Hidalgo. On the boys' side and the girls' side, was excited to see how they look this year because this girls' team is good. Port Isabel is going to be a good girls' basketball team as well when they match up. Long three on the way. That one won't go by De Los Santos. Minute and a half left. Pirates with the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Edinburgh getting up, starting to move around to stretch out. Again, the championship game was scheduled to go at 7. I would not doubt if we go at 6:30. Del Rio basketball on the sideline. They'll throw it away. Turnover bug just bit them hard to Del Rio, and then they just couldn't get any shots off in the first half against this tough Hidalgo defense. Lady Pirates now work the ball on the offensive end on the spread offense. On the baseline, Garza makes a move, got the shot away, it won't go. Rebound by Parker Alsop for Del Rio. Under a minute left in this game. Ariana Martinez had the ball. Out to Alsop. Alsop makes a move, got off the shot, missed it. Now a lot of contact after the play. 44 seconds left. And offsetting fouls. 2 players foul out at the same time. Mel Salinas fouls out for Hidalgo. Parker Alsop exits the game for Del Rio. 44 seconds left here in the ball game. Pirates facing full court pressure will beat it. Espinoza gets it to De Los Santos. De Los Santos with 33 seconds left here in the ball game. Spins it back to Espinoza. Back to De Los Santos. In traffic, off the glass, won't go. Rebound, Del Rio. 17 seconds left here in the game. Queens with the ball, work it up for a Rodriguez 3. That one won't go. Rebound in the paint, whistle blows. 8.5 seconds left in the game. Coming up, championship game here on the Platinum Bracket. It'll feature Edinburgh and PSG A North. We'll step aside for just a moment or two. It was scheduled to go at 7. I bet it goes at 6:30 or a few minutes after that. I don't think we'll go all the way to 7 o'clock before they start that game. The officials may have something to say about that if they're the ones running the game. Missed free throw, no good. Ball belongs to Hidalgo, and that is it. Final score, Hidalgo Lady Pirates win this one by the score of 50-24. They capture the 3rd place trophy here at the 4th annual girls basketball tournament, coming to you from La Jolla. I'm going to step aside. We got to get ready for that championship game. Pirates win this one. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Go back and watch the replays, watch the highlights once we get those posted. Till then, so long.